We do our shit.
Shout out to Southwest Side, baby.
I know this is not the question segment, but I did have a question.
What's the question?
Because we talking about the South. Everybody in here from the South or adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all from the South feel about non-black people using the N-word?
We don't like it, but it happens.
It depends on what non-black you're talking about.
Go ahead.
Hispanic, Asian, white.
Okay, Asian is crazy. But if you in A-Leaf, it happens.
Now, the Hispanic people,
Puerto Rican is
my brown people, I give y'all a pass every day, any day, all day. Because guess what? When it come down to it, bitch, they gonna lump us up together anyway. We gonna be out there fighting with each other.
Our history is rooted together,
and we gonna need you motherfuckers and all of them weapons that the cartel and them got. So I'm with you niggas. White people though, you know what? Even half white people, I feel like you can't say it. Like if your dad's white,
I think if your mom is white,
that's the slavery side of you just pop it right out of your fucking DNA right there, bitch. You stop. You can't do that.
So can we go around the room so you don't? So across the board,
a Mexican person,
Hispanic. We can't say you're just Mexican.
Hispanic, you're good. Okay. Now
other.
What
about brown people?
Fight me.
What about nigga like Nav? Nav say nigga on songs before. He don't say it no more, but
I don't like Nav, bro. Fuck that thing.
What about you, though? How you feel, though, about it?
First of all, fuck Nav. Nigga.
I just put an eighth in the
leader. On that shit. Fuck that whole ass.
I don't know what Nav did to Doe, but nigga, fuck you.
Nah, he said the nigga said if a producer send him a beat with a tag, he's taking the tag off. Fuck that whole ass nigga, boy. You a bitch.
I don't even know what that means.
On that shit.
How you feel about the question, though?
But hey, nah. Okay, so you say brown Hispanic people,
non-black.
I grew up in Houston, so when it comes to a lot of Hispanic people, I'm used to them saying it. Is it right? No. Is it right? No. I can tell you right now. But people don't understand that when it comes down to black people, our history is rooted in what their history is real. People they don't talk about that a lot. They don't it's never talked about at all. If you talk to a Hispanic person, they won't talk to you about how black people are tied in with their history. They don't tell you about that. They talk about Hispanic.
You're a black fucking Hispanic person.
I think it's regional. Yeah, what about you, cousin?
I honestly feel like
if you're not black, you can't say it.
Not even
Doe said
we can't say it.
Doe said it's not right. So when is it right? Because it shouldn't be said period when it comes to it at all. So I want to know when is the right.
It's so mixed, bro. Because think about it, like a lot of people try to take the word back, and I can applaud that, but we've gotten so far down, like so many mixed lines, bro. At this point, it's like, what's right? You know what I'm saying?
What about you, Trill?
It just it depends on the situation. Like it's a no all across the board to say like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to Hispanics, they should not be saying it. But for like my environment from Yellowstone to South Park to Third Ward, like
we got some Mexicans out there. Them some niggas. That's my nigga, man. What's up, bro?
We done got into with Mexicans over there, but they called each other like nigga. Then they call their family nigga. So it's like it's kind of weird because we'll fight with them about it, but then they'll call themselves that. So it's like it's confusion all the way across the board.
Yeah, we so far mixed in, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like we so
Houston
far
is kind
in.
of a melting pot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like Houston is kind of a melting pot. Again,
What about you, cousin? No, that's a no. Ashley?
Only black people can say nigga?
No, Ashley said no. What about you, Horace? How you feel about it?
Just being aware of like how people feel about it, especially my own people. If you non-black and you say that shit around me, I'm gonna let them know, hey, I got some people. I'm gonna let you know as a courtesy from myself, being like we in a conversation face to face. I'm gonna let you know that's not cool with a lot of people who, you know what I'm saying, are actually niggas like us. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you when you say, you know, Hispanics use it the same way we do, really. Mm-hmm. But I give Hispanics.
They do. They not using it.
But that's commendable. That's commendable though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just speak to my Hispanic.
After you say, I'm gonna give my opinion.
Go ahead. I'm gonna just speak for my Hispanic. I'm gonna just speak for the Hispanic people that I've been around in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you, like they don't use it in a derogatory way towards black people. Like they don't look like, oh yeah, you a nigga. Like you know what I mean, like how we call them beaner.
That's what I'm saying.
They
though.
not even using nigga like how we using beaner. You know what I'm saying? Like they not even using that shit like that.
All right, so let me give my opinion. I grew up in New York City. I was coming from it with not the point of view of using it derogatory. It was just used as a word. So that's when Doe said using it right. That's why I was like, what's right? If the word shouldn't be used, period, why do one person get to use it if the other? And I'm not saying, listen, let me just finish.
Go ahead.
I grew up around Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. Dominicans grew up right next to Haiti. Them niggas is separated by miles.
Facts. Like they
Them
had
niggas
to
is
face
black.
the same struggles in America. You gotta understand, like
I'm not talking about struggles. I ain't talking about struggles. I ain't talking about struggles. I'm just talking about the word itself.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up around niggas that I grew up around Indian people. Not saying that they should be saying it. I never felt a way when they use the word because it don't affect me.
Like,
no,
you know
no.
this nigga.
I was in high school. I was in high school with a nigga. It don't mean that I knew his family. I just knew when he was using it toward me. It wasn't in terms of trying to put me down.
You feel
the word don't affect me that much because I grew up in the Northeast. I don't know what it's like growing up in the South where you got family members that had to fight against that shit. That's why I was asking y'all as Southern people. I didn't grow up. I know Fat Joe uses that shit to this day. People try to say he can't
black.
do it.
Right, he not black.
He Puerto Rican as fuck, but he grew up in the Bronx around niggas, and you try to tell him he can't say that shit.
That's my thing. That's what I'm saying. I feel like your life and how you grew up as a person decides whether or not you can really say that word or not. We gonna just take race off the table.
And I grew up with a Greek nigga saying that shit, and I had no problem.
I'm talking about if I from knee high to a grasshopper and I grew up with somebody who's a Caucasian, for example, but I've never have, and I grew up with somebody who is Caucasian, for example, and I know that me and you, then you know what I mean,
we
trapped
fought
it out
niggas together like
nigga, you done made sure that I didn't fit. You know what I mean, like what? Like
your parents fed me. Now I'm not putting their parents in this shit.
I'm not putting their parents in the shit.
So I got a
don't
question
put their parents in it because you can't put their parents in it because then when you get to going too far back, you get to talking about history and all this and that. But at the same time, we're in the day that we're living in right now. Like they don't, man, them fucking kids don't know what the.
I'm talking about when it comes from your heart. Like if your heart is bad, it's gonna come from a bad place. If your heart in a good place, you using it just to connect with motherfuckers. Like,
but would you be more comfortable if an ally uses it versus anybody else?
An ally in terms of
does
what?
that make it right? Like an ally that's somebody that, like you said, you grew up around
some
a
people
Greek
get a
nigga.
pass and some people don't. This just is what it is.
You said a
America.
Greek, you grew up and you said a Greek nigga said it to you. So obviously he may have been, because I don't know the situation. He may have been an ally that in your eyes, like, okay, he stood on business when it comes to anybody disrespecting me and black people. He stood on business and he took care of it. And he also
wonder if he
educated
didn't stand on business when it come to black people.
Why don't? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But
wonder if in a situation it's just somebody that you know as a childhood friend. It's somebody that you grew up with, somebody that had common experiences with you, somebody who you know is not being malice while they're using the word.
That's my point. Like I don't take it as deep as that.
As
it's
long
like,
as you don't use the word with malice, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I hear it and I feel like it don't hit right with me, then I'm gonna say something. But if I hear it and it,
I can tell you one thing though, Asians, they got some Asians. When I used to be around Johnny Dang Shop, when I used to do video for them, they used to say that shit, and I was like, yo, hold on now.
yeah, Asians can't say it though.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, Asians can't.
And they
say
were
it,
calling
though.
each other that shit.
Yeah, Asians can't say it. Y'all are too far ahead in life. Y'all are doing nigga shit because y'all want to do nigga shit. Let's just talk about it for real. Y'all just over here wearing your dunks and you doing y'all shit just because y'all want to, because it look cute on y'all, because the culture. Y'all are not sharing in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are not sharing shared experiences. Y'all are not having the same type of discrimination placed upon you as a person, as a people, as a race. So hell the fuck no, you can't say nigga. You just dry saying that shit because it make you look cool, and fuck you. That's malice. If you're just saying it because it make you look good, that's malice.
I don't gonna say I agree with it though. Or if you're just saying it because you feel like you can say. Oh, I thought the white people. I'm on. Look, man. Look, y'all want to switch subjects? Because I thought they were trying to do something just now. You thought they were saying nigga outside?
Well, I thought they were saying nigga outside.
Look at them niggas in there.
I turn it to Nat Turner real quick on y'all ass.
To put a
I'm gonna be Malcolm X. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be Sister Soldier around this motherfucker.
Angela Davis over here.
What's up? Y'all all right? All right, throw up a peace sign or something.
nigga.
Let
us know it's good.
To put a button on it though.
Did they hear our conversation? Do they know we talking about niggas?
Shit, hey,
Because if they look at now,
mind your business. Just
I
mind
just
your
feel
business.
like maybe they heard what we was saying or something. I say nigger, I bet you won't.
To put a button on it, man. Like
Please.
I got no problem.
Buttons on shit.
I don't have a, you know what I mean? A little.
Let's get a button on it.
I don't mind. It doesn't affect me. I didn't grow up in a culture or with history of knowing how that word can be. Obviously, I know the history, but I didn't grow up like that. I grew up around motherfuckers that was living the same. We all in the hood. We all poor. Like, we just trying to find like-minded things that we like. And if it's language, if it's dialect, motherfuckers tell me I talk funny because I'm from New York. Like, it's a dialect that niggas use. And if the word is a part of that dialect, I'm not going to fault you for it because your skin looks different than mine. I understand the history, but I didn't grow up that way with that history. So
I feel it. I feel what you're saying.
I can understand that.
That's just how
I
I
got
grew
parents from the East Coast, so I get what you're saying.
Which speaks to regions. Mind you, all my people
Regions
from the
is
South.
different. That shit is different. That's why I asked
It's
this
definitely
from the
different.
Southern, because I came here and I
my
realized it
people
was
from the South.
y'all niggas don't fuck with that shit as much as I like fuck with that.
I'm
shit.
still trying to figure out if Caribou can say it or not.
Caribou got a fucking black mama.
Her daddy's white.
Okay, I feel like if you got a black mama, you could say that shit
I need to know where you
as
come
a woman,
from as a person.
As
I
a
need
woman,
to know who you are as a person. Maybe everybody that wants to say nigga, come talk to Riri first.
her white father look cool as hell.
I'm gonna judge
though.
you with my heart.
Her white father would look cool.
I'm gonna tell you whether you get the pass or not, whether you can come to barbecue or not. Okay, just let Riri know.
Thank you for watching Rebirth the podcast on YouTube. Make sure that you watch the full episode that is linked with this clip. Leave a comment below. Let us know what topics you'd like to hear us discuss in the future. And make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Rebirth the podcast.